Welcome to the 2023 Warren County Christmas Parade. Brian Kell.
Karen Wilson.
And we are downtown McMinnville to bring you our coverage of this annual event. Karen.
Oh, it's a little different this year. We're doing this on Sunday and a week later due to kind of bad weather last weekend, and I have to say it's pretty brisk out here today.
Yes, it is. It's also the first time in a couple of years that Karen and I have both been here, because in previous situations I was sick. Last week we got lucky because you were sick.
Good, yeah.
So the crud has made its way through Warren County. Probably still kind of continues to be so, but more importantly, the Christmas parade's making its way through Warren County.
That's right. That's right. We cannot see any action coming our way yet, but the people are starting to gather. It's not too late to run down here, but bring some warm clothes when you come.
44 degrees is what the National Weather Service says. It feels like a negative 44 possibly.
Does,
There's a
yeah.
nice 8, 9, 10 mile per hour wind at time that's blowing. That's getting it down into the 30s as far as wind chill factor, 35, 36. And definitely the sun is hid behind the clouds at this time, which makes it even colder.
Yeah, it does. It does. But we are so thankful for all the people that signed up and the organizations that are a part of the Christmas parade. They truly make it so wonderful, and so thankful to the city for organizing this.
Yeah, very much so. We've got our list of floats here, and it's 4 pages long. A very good group of different entities that have come on board this year for this float. It feels like it's one of the bigger ones that we've seen.
It does.
At least by looks.
Yeah, and the snow globe theme this year is going to be fun. That's very different. I bet that was a challenge for everybody to kind of figure out how they were going to make their snow globe.
It was kind of a challenge for us at Ben Lomond Connect to be able to do that as well. Want to mention, speaking of Ben Lomond Connect, couldn't do this obviously without those making that possible. Karen and I are out here just talking about things, but I want to thank Kelvin Bond, also Tammy Vinson, Mark Gribble's across the way, manning another camera across from here. And so anytime we can find ourselves in downtown McMinnville, Karen, at Christmas time, it's extra special.
It is. It is. That just brings back generations of people that have come out to McMinnville to celebrate the holidays. Last year and year before, I know we reminisced about past Christmas parades that we had been a part of, but everybody remembers that. That's something that really stands out to whatever generation that we could talk to about their year's Christmas parade.
Absolutely. And one of the things that's a little bit different, and I like to remind folks about this because Mark Gribble reminded me in that if you ever do find, whether it's right now and you're watching on YouTube up somewhere else, or watching us right now on BLTV Channel 6, anytime you find yourself in downtown McMinnville, take advantage of free Wi-Fi courtesy of the city of McMinnville and being powered by Ben Lomond Connect. It's really easy to be able to jump on. It's on year-round. So this is a perfect time that if you got kids here and you're waiting to be able to, for this parade to get down through here, to be able to, have them jump on device and or even be able to YouTube, kind of what's going on, much like we're doing on our Ben Lomond Connect site right now,
a lot
too.
of people like to use YouTube, Facebook Live, and show the world kind of what they're seeing at that moment.
Absolutely. We're going to right now ask a friend of ours to kind of come on back behind us here. When you're talking about downtown McMinnville, when you're talking about all the many things that are happening throughout downtown McMinnville, the Park Theater is one of those things. A guy that's been at the helm of the Park Theater now for about a year and a half, Mr. Joe Harvey. Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for coming out and broadcasting in front of our lovely theater.
Thank you for the connection. We
Oh,
couldn't
hey.
do it without you.
Hey, we're glad to have you guys here. We love anytime we get to see Ben Lomond show up. We're glad to have you guys.
Well, we appreciate it. Now, Joe, last night, 2 nights ago, Pam Tillis performed Christmas concert, very well attended. Kind of take us through what it means Christmas season at the Park Theater.
Oh, we're all Christmas all the time at the Park Theater, man. We got everything. So we had, it was kind of kicked off with Pam Tillis. She did a set of her hits, and then she did a set of beautiful Christmas songs. And then we've got the Park Theater Group. They've come in here and they've done a play called We All Grow Young at Christmas. That's what we have. We had it Thursday for some school shows. Then we had it yesterday. We had a matinee and an evening show, and then we've got one more show tonight at 5:00. 5:30. And then we have Warren Arts going to come in here. They're going to do a Santa sing-along. It's going to be a great show. They're going to do some school shows on Tuesday, but then a week from today, they're going to do a show that's going to be open to the public. And then Tuesday night, really special thing, we've got the return of the Warren County High School Christmas concert is going to be here. So Warren County High School Band, the Pioneer Pride Band, they're going to be here doing their concert band, their jazz band, percussion ensemble, small ensemble. It's going to be a great night of music. And then, of course, for me, the cherry on top of the season, we're going to do Hark at the Park once again on December 16th. We're almost sold out of it. It's a great, we love doing it. It goes towards a great cause. It goes towards the proceeds go to the Magnus Library and the Hamilton Street Activity Center. Things that my family are very passionate about. We love putting that show on every year. We have such a good time with it. But there's a few tickets left, so if you want tickets for it, you need to get on right now. McMinnvilleParkTheater.com. You can buy tickets online. If there's anything left, we'll sell them at the door. But we sell tickets at the door for all of our shows, including the upcoming band concert and next week for the Santa sing-along. So, yeah.
Am I also correct that the Joe Harvey Band's going to be coming back here this year as well?
Yeah. I guess I should have plugged that as well.
Yeah.
No, New Year's Eve. We've never done a New Year's Eve show here at the Park Theater, so I figured I might as well be the guinea pig for it. But yeah, so New Year's Eve, we're going to get things kicked off around 9:30, 10 o'clock. But the Joe Harvey Band's going to be here. It's going to be dancing. It's going to be a countdown, just a big New Year's Eve event. Something like I don't think we've seen in downtown in a while. So, keep an eye out for that. Tickets are going to go on sale hopefully later this week. That's what the plan is. It's going to be general admission. It's going to be real laid back. Not going to be like a black tie event or anything like that. Just people getting together, want to celebrate the New Year's together with some good music. So, and when the Joe Harvey Band comes to town, you don't know who's going to get on stage. So, yeah, we'll invite lots of friends that night.
Good.
Park Theater website. Facebook, Instagram, right? That's the ways to be able to find out what's going on.
Best ways to find us. McMinnvilleParkTheater.com. All of our tickets. You'll at least be able to get a link for all of our tickets there. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Instagram. We're always posting stuff. We're always trying to get stuff out to the people. That's what it's all about for us. We gotta let the people know about the shows we're gonna have here, or else there's no point in us doing the shows. We've got lots of stuff coming up in the upcoming year. We're going to kick the year off with Ultimate Oldies out of Manchester. Then a really, really cool group that we've got coming in. It's for any music lover, I think you need to come check it out. Group called Gangsta Grass. All right, they've been featured on America's Got Talent. They've been on Bluegrass Underground. It is bluegrass and hip hop mixed. I'm always saying it's bluegrass with an 808 on it, man. It is cool. And then we got Lori Morgan coming in February. Before the Christmas season is over, we got one more big announcement. I can't say who it is yet, but be looking out. I believe December 18th is going to be the date we're gonna announce it. But we got one more big name coming for the spring season. But yeah, lots of stuff happening here at the Park Theater. Just find us on Facebook, like us, follow us, and yeah, we're going to try to keep the good people of McMinnville, Warren County, and the all of our region entertained. That's what we're shooting for.
And one last thing, as the parade may be getting a little bit closer to us, is that I think as somebody who's been at this position for like a year and a half now, I think you've even been impressed at times as far as not only Warren and surrounding counties, but there's people that make some trips to the Park Theater for these different artists.
Absolutely. We definitely consider ourselves to be a tourism destination. We've got people coming from. We've had people come from Kentucky and Indiana. We had our Dottie West tribute here. We had people from, where was it? I feel like we had somebody from Missouri come here for it. So, yeah, man, people come in for it. But definitely the surrounding counties. We have people from Dunlap, Smithville, Murfreesboro. People come here and they say, man, I didn't even know this place was here. So, we're glad to give people a reason to come through town and see what a beautiful downtown we have. We're very proud of it. We are proud to be a part of it. We just want to help make it, even more of a thriving atmosphere down here all the time.
Well, one thing's for sure, if you go to Hark at the Park, I think it's fair to say the last song is going to be Joe Harvey leading everybody, and Santa Claus is coming to town. And Joe, at least today and just a little bit, Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's right. No comment on what the last song's going to be. You always got to leave it up for surprise. You got to keep people guessing. You can't let them know all your tricks, even though I've only got a handful of them. But no, Santa Claus will be here today, and I have a feeling Santa Claus might show up at Hark at the Park too.
There we go.
All right.
Joe, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Merry
Thank you so
Christmas.
much.
Joe Harvey, manager of the Park Theater and a constant friend of ours over the years of Channel 6, Karen.
Yes,
Couldn't
and
do
of
this
the
without him.
community. I mean, you talk about amazing, the people that show up for their concerts, always such a fun time. He really brings everybody together for all kinds of different songs and
Yeah.
anything from Tom Petty to classics of any kind. We always enjoy listening to Joe
Very
and his
much so.
band.
The parade. It is obviously past 3 o'clock as we're on BLTV Channel 6 and also on our Ben Lomond Connect YouTube channel. If you never checked that out, please do. Subscribe, like. You can get the alarm and the push notifications to your phone whenever we do break in for live content
Share.
through that.
We love you to share it with other people, and
Absolutely.
that helps us.
The parade this year was set up at the Milner Recreation Center. The plan, at least, was, and I think we did get some reports that they were leaving out of there around 2:45, and so obviously, again, we've got 4 pages worth of folks that are involved in this parade, and so they are snaking their way from the Milner Recreation Center. I think we heard past DC Tire, and then maybe up near Superama. Maybe we can get some lights up there as far as the folks making their way into downtown McMinnville
Yes,
with
we're
this parade.
starting to see the police escort on their motorcycles, and it looks like they may be starting to round the corner there behind Superama. It's going to start getting loud with all of the sirens, and they always are such a fun way to the cops on the motorcycles and stuff. It kind of gets your anticipation going.
It does. I'm going to ask Tammy Vinson and Kelvin Bond, who are inside our truck right now, if they can, maybe go to Mark Gribble's camera as he's shooting that down Main Street here.
There you
go.
go.
You get a great look not only of what's coming, but also the amount of people that are on the sides of this, as they have really packed in, like we said, from Superama, Security Federal, up in that direction, all the way down here where we're next to the Park Theater, Magnus Library. Karen, I haven't even looked behind us, but usually throngs of folks behind us down around the square area
yes.
as well too.
Yeah, that's a popular place around the square and the fountain area, and so much going on down there. I noticed this year they set up a little Santa house where Santa and Mrs. Claus stay for certain hours, and then also, of course, they brought back the ice skating rink.
They did. Year 2 for the ice skating rink. Kelvin must be reading our minds as yes, we are now looking the other direction down by the city admin building, or city hall, I should say. Quite a few people that are locked in down in that direction. And so people crowd in to McMinnville to catch everything that's going on here with this Christmas parade.
Yeah, the McMinnville Police Bike and Highway Patrol, they really like to show out on their bikes and impress the kids. I'd say that's some driving that they don't normally get to do in their everyday job, and their sirens and stuff are so fun. And we see lots of people bundled up with their blankets on and keep those kids bundled up. And it looks like I can also see the Pioneerettes, so that's something we always look forward to.
You know, as Mark was showing down on some of his shots down through there, it's tough not to. If you're a longtime person from Warren County, when you think around Christmas time, you think about usually the Black House is open around Christmas time, and you're able to really kind of get a peek back into yesteryear.
Yes, I believe
with
that
how
was
that
a few
looks
nights
like.
ago, and they have a new group. I believe Miss Lowry has decided to pass the torch on to some new folks to be on the board, and they had a wonderfully festive event going on. Also, the Nativity Festival is going on this weekend, which is down close to you. I believe the Church of Christ of Latter-day Saints has that. I always interview Miriam Crawford, and it's going on. I believe it wraps up today.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event that they had going on with that. And so Christmas is in the air throughout. Obviously, this is a rescheduled parade. Last week, some rain and some nasty stuff moved through the area on Saturday. Temperatures were pretty good by 60
Sunday
and all that kind of
really
stuff.
nice.
And then Sunday was even wild, or even just as well. Today, obviously, we've talked about temperatures being in the 40s, feeling like it's in the 30s. But I will say this, and Kelvin totally disagreed with me on this, but I'd much rather, if we're going to do a Christmas parade, let's let it feel a little bit like Christmas. And so get some cold going in. And so we've definitely got a little bit of that going on today with this cold snap that has just moved through. Unfortunately, last night, a lot of bad storms hitting Middle Tennessee and some deaths throughout Middle Tennessee as well. So a rough night for Tennessee last night with the storms and tornadoes. But at least for the folks in Warren County, I don't think there was anything major going on here. So we find ourselves here today as Chief Police Mosley, City of McMinnville Police Chief, making her way as she's leading people in here to the 2023 Warren County Christmas Parade.
And we've got the Warren County marching band here. Actually, this may be
JROTC.
Junior ROTC coming up, because they look very official and they're doing their cadence.
This has been a really award-winning group with the JROTC over the years. They have found themselves in many competitions, walking away with some first place prizes. So kudos to the JROTC.
Yeah, and of course, I said these were the Pioneerettes, but that was wrong. Looks like these are the cheerleaders, probably from the high school.
Yep.
And it makes me thankful for my warm coat on.
Well, but I
look
see
so
Penny
cute.
Shockley here, though, so I think we can say that if the Penny
Our
Shockley's
list
with them.
is a little off, I think.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and of course here are Mr. and Mrs. Warren County, Mr. Warren County Chad Graves, and Miss Warren County Miss Sarah Fryer Cantrell. They are the grand marshals of the parade
They
this
sure
year.
are. The Mr. and Mrs. of Warren County, selected by, I think, readers of the Southern Standard. And so it's always good to see Sarah and Chad going
Mayor
through there.
Chastain.
With one of his little ones up in the front. Well, actually, the little one in the front seat, and there's the mayor right there.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. There goes Chad actually running through. I was wondering how come Chad wasn't in the vehicle with Sarah. It's because Chad's passing out. And there's the First Lady of McMinnville, Paige Hunter Chastain, with her smallest one coming through there as well.
State Representative Paul Sherrill coming up in the pretty red car here.
Absolutely.
He's got his toboggan on, staying warm. And then we've got the constables coming up here. They do a fabulous job keeping everybody safe at ball games and all the different events going on in the area.
Yeah, it looks like we've got 6 or 7 constables group. Probably not enough is said about the constables throughout any of our counties, but just being that extra arm of law enforcement in a lot of respects.
Judge Ryan Moore
We've also got
coming up in
the
that
judge
slick
here.
ride. Ford Falcon.
Ryan J. Moore
They
and
got their
Ashley.
Christmas festivity sweaters on.
Yes, they do. They are ready to go with their 2 kids. And Chris Stanford, I think.
Terry
no,
Bell.
that is
We're
Terry
jumping
Bell is right.
across to Terry Bell, our Warren County executive and his family. He's got lots of cute little grandkids riding with him.
Yes, he does. And now we make our way into pageant mode right now, Karen Wilson.
Yes. Got Miss Emery Castillo, Little Fairest of the Fair.
Up next, after, well,
Harper Patrick,
there you go.
preteen fairest of the fair. She's got her Barbie look going on. That pink is a popular color
It's
this
back.
year.
That is for sure. Up next, I think after Harper Patrick would be Harper Fuston, and it is the 2023 Warren County Teen Fairest of the Fair.
you know, the Fairest of the Fair has really grown, but it is such a fun tradition. And they've added pageants to it, but we can go back many, many years back to the 50s, I believe, and celebrate Fairest of the Fairs. And it's wonderful to see that tradition continuing.
It is. Gracie Brock, 2023 Warren County Fairest of the Fair. I've known that little thing since she was first born, and so
I like
feeling
her
old.
ride.
Feeling
That is
old.
gorgeous.
That's
we
for
got
sure.
a little gap here, so
We
we'll
do
take
have a gap.
a moment to warm up or warm our fingers up for just a moment. But we like the parade to go nice and slow too. Sometimes it
Yeah.
gets a little bit fast, but for filming purposes, it's great when it takes its time like that. Getting some good crowd shots as kids anticipate candy being pitched at their feet, and usually they have their sacks open and ready for that. I know at Ben Lomond, my tradition is to hit up all the candy places after the
Oh, yeah.
Halloween season, and not buy Halloween candy, but stock up for the Christmas parade and make sure the walkers that walk with the Ben Lomond float have plenty of candy to throw
you
at
have,
the children.
I saw quite the garbage bags full of candy that you had stored over there for that. So,
Yeah.
they're definitely going to be tossing a bunch of candy out today. At least
Yes.
our bunch will at Ben
And
Lomond.
of course now, many parades still throw from the floats, but here in McMinnville they have walkers that walk alongside the floats and kind of pitch the candy and make sure everything is safe, that the kids aren't getting out in the street. So the city really does a great job at making sure that everyone is safe at the parade.
Yeah, very much so. Like we said, we do have a gap going on here. Kelvin, if you can back up your camera just a little bit and get First United Methodist Church. I don't know if he's able to hear us or not, but I'm going to kind of, anyway,
he's occupied.
you know, we are blessed to, we've talked about a lot of the different kind of landmarks within McMinnville, and at this spot that we've set
There
up
we
with for
go.
many years, you know, First United Methodist Church. Across the street from that is the First Presbyterian Church. Those are just, I mean, think about it. That look right there hasn't changed for a long time, and it's a great callback for folks that come back to
We are
McMinnville.
blessed with beautiful architecture. All of the churches here have the wonderful spires, and all the way down the street, Central First Baptist, all of that is when you come up from Depot Bottom and you see, or the opposite direction, and from North Chancery, you see those spires, and
Yeah.
it's very gives you hope that
Agreed.
that is part of our culture here.
Yes, very much so. You're getting a quick peek here at some of the theme
globes.
that's going on here. I know that Karen and I found ourselves wrapped up in this theme. Some, you know, I'm sure we're going to talk more about it, but I want to go ahead and just throw out that Blake Thomas at Ben Lomond has just been an invaluable resource. I think he's Mr. Christmas year-round. And so if we don't get a chance to mention it by the time all these floats are coming through, we want to send out some huge thanks to Blake Thomas and so many other helpers at Ben Lomond for us being able to
Yes,
take
Leslie
part in this
Buchanan.
theme and really go after it.
Yes, they do. Blake is our builder, and he really is on us probably 1st of October saying, what are we going to do? What are we going to do this year? And so it takes those young employees coming in and breathing new life into the creativity of what we're going to do for our float this year.
Yeah, very much so. I'm sure that it's so neat to look down through there at some of these globes that we're seeing. You know, also you've got, looks like the fire department way back in through there as well. The spirit is here.
It is.
The
It is.
spirit is here.
And like we said, all the different creative ways to make a snow globe. That was a challenge
It
for
was.
us. Is to how are we going to do this? And of course, there's the Grinch too. He's stepping us off. And we'll have to see exactly who all this is coming up. We hope everybody is in order. That may be Jackie Matheny right there in the
Golf cart,
yes.
you may be right.
Looks like it might be the sheriff's department there.
Warren County
Jackie
Sheriff's
Matheny
Department.
Jr., so with the Grinch there. Wonder if he's got the Grinch in custody, trying to make his heart grow there.
Absolutely.
That's one of my favorite stories that comes up at Christmas time.
We talked about the entities that we have helping safeguard our communities between the McMinnville Police Department and the Warren County Sheriff's Department. I'd stack them up against anybody, Karen.
Oh, yeah, they do a fabulous job, and they're out there patrolling, keeping us all safe when we're snuggled in our beds at night. Bad weather, I'm sure they were out last night trying to make sure everyone was safe.
Absolutely. Jackie Matheny over near the library side, passing
Miss
out some
Whoville
candy. Yeah, we do have
here.
Whoville.
Yeah, how cute.
Southern Pipe and Supply.
Yeah, they may just be, I think they are pulling the float of the Warren County Youth Football League.
Yep.
And they are pumped up.
That's like this pioneer spirit and Christmas spirit all
Yeah.
mixed together.
And it's so awesome that they have rekindled this youth football league to start them younger and
Yeah.
younger. Get them into the program.
Great stuff. We've got some fake snow flying around in McMinnville right now.
Right.
Some
they
of
say
these.
we may have the real thing later tonight. Yep, more of the Warren County Youth Football and Cheer League.
Well,
All right, here is some snow coming up.
well, and Kelvin Bond and I were talking about how we used to be in
Cub
Cub Scouts.
Scouts.
We've got a Cub Scout group here.
Pack 888.
Pack 888.
Pulled by
And
Randall
they
Walker
have got the
Farms.
fake snow flying.
Great job.
That's great.
We love it. They have recreated Toyland.
Great kids, great family members a part of that. And even more snow as you're going to see on our
Look at
cameras here.
This
It's the
is
same. It's the
awesome.
same pack. I mean, they've got so many Cub Scouts that it's going to take at least two trailers full to come
I
through.
haven't seen flakes that big in many years.
No, I haven't either.
We don't get as much snow as what we
No,
used to.
we really
but
don't.
That's a lot of
We
fun.
really don't. But man, some very keyed up Cub Scouters here with their
Yeah.
families and salute to the Cub Scouts.
Oh, and look, they've got their flags. How patriotic. The Cub Scouts are just a wonderful organization. They teach these boys so many good skills that are lost a lot of times, from knot tying to all the fun things.
Well, Karen, here's a float that we're
All
kind of familiar
right.
with. And
I
the
love
signs
it.
appear to have hung on.
Yes, that was our challenge, was to make sure the BLC swirls stayed on. And we've got Miss Sonia Bond and her grandkids inside. Blake Thomas driving.
That turned out really well.
Mr. Greg Smart
Boss
here.
man.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Greg Smart, CEO, GM CEO of Ben Lomond Connect, and the crew down through there. Obviously, the Harrison Ferry Fire Department.
Keeping it festive. We love seeing all the fire trucks all shined up and in
Yep.
the parade.
Up
And
next, I
then-
think we've talked about Cub Scouts. Why not talk about Girl Scouts?
Yeah.
Troop 839 with a very pretty looking float here.
Yeah, they have created almost like a candy cane, Candyland.
Yes.
Candyland Dreams. And those little girls, look at them go. They are really excited, blowing us kisses and dancing.
Walking alongside here with these with these Girl
Merry
Scouts is Wendy
Christmas.
Sneed, our IDB director. So a little bit of IDB look and feel to that one. Here's
And
T-Cat.
T-Cat coming in. They've got their globe with kind of a Candyland theme as well.
Absolutely. I like the lollipops. That's a nice touch
Yeah.
there with the lollipops on the side.
The globes is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah. And then we've got another Girl Scout troop, 656. They've got some got a
Oh,
what
look,
a
they're even
life-size
sporting
cookie
cookies.
here.
Samoas, that's one of my favorites. When I was a kid, I was like, Samoas. Now that I'm an adult, I appreciate
Yeah, all
the
about
Samoa.
Samoas, yes. Something we don't talk enough about. Karen, you may have done a table talk or two on this over the years, but Adult Recovery Court,
Sure
just
have.
the job that folks do to
Oh,
be able to
man.
really make a lasting impact with folks trying to turn their lives around.
Yes, they work so hard and are so committed and make such a difference. And I can't say enough about the wonderful people that work in that system. They are doing some wonderful things.
Merry Christmas to all those that are a part of Adult Recovery Court. Again, it's talked about it before. It gets real easy, maybe just to, kind of
Write people off sometimes.
Yeah, right.
And,
That's the best way to put it.
We should not do that.
No.
We should not do that.
And this is the 31st Judicial District Adult Recovery Court, and kudos to everybody involved in that.
Takes big people with a special place in their heart to help others, and they do a great job. Now, this is a neat ride right here.
Yeah, it is. I've always
That's
wanted
Miss
to drive
Charlotte
one of those.
Huff. She's blowing her can of snow. And then this pretty blue Mustang.
We've
That
heard
is a
about this blue
classic.
Mustang, I think, because this has the
Caleb,
granddaughter and daughter
yeah.
of Kelvin Bond, our own.
Caleb and
So
Kara Ware.
he's definitely locked in, I think, on that camera as they do that.
Highlands Elite. Yeah. They've got the classic car with the cedar. I love a good cedar tree.
We've seen a lot of blow-up type situations with with that, but to see the real thing with the cedar and
Yeah.
an old Chevy pickup truck like that, that's classic.
Smells so good too. That one of my they don't hold ornaments very well, but they sure smell good.
Smart Assembly of God is coming up here on your screen. We've kind of got a nice home setting, and boy, that feels
Yeah.
kind of warm and cozy inside there
Yeah.
as we're here on this cold Sunday afternoon in downtown
Yeah, they've got the
McMinnville.
globe effect going on. Great job.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, it does have the globe effect going.
And then this looks like it is Centertown Elementary School cheerleaders. I recognize the red and black colors. I did that for a while when I was
There you
in
go.
6th or 7th grade, and they are very cute and just very, they reap those basketball teams on in a big way.
Up next, if you're a fan of vintage vehicles, a 1966 Chevy C10 owners, Randy and Neva England.
That's
Merry
sharp.
Christmas to them. And we've just got a slew of these coming through here now.
Anthony and Katrina Wanamaker, that's a classic. Love it.
The
Thanks.
folks at Cheryl Pest Control. This kind of based out of Manchester, but they've got some strong ties
yes.
to this area as well as they continue to kind
There's
of
Frosty
grow their
waving.
business. And recently joined the Chamber of Commerce here. Just some fantastic folks.
Oh boy, and here is Central Church of Christ coming. They've got some cute little gingerbread people walking with them. I see Tammy's own Greg
I
in there
do. I see
too.
Tammy's Grinch
Greg
in that back of that
Vinson.
vehicle
Here's
right
Sarah
there.
Grace giving us kisses.
Beautiful
oh,
globe.
Beautiful.
Beautiful
Great
globe.
Job.
I love the trees. Fantastic job by Central. We got the elves everywhere as well.
It looks like another beauty queen coming up here.
I think you are correct. It looks like it is
We're gonna have to read. 'cause
Averly
Averly
Mullins,
Mullins.
Miss Historic Tennessee Preteen.
Beautiful. She looks like the young lady from Frozen on
Yeah,
there.
got that look going, that's for sure.
Oh, and look at the green. We got John Deere green here.
Well,
Try Green Equipment.
Absolutely. You talking about the Christmas live nativity going on? Well, this is located just right across from that from the place where that's going on. Tri-Green Equipment moved over on Manchester Highway, a couple of years ago maybe?
Been a great addition.
And it's a
to
great
the
addition to the
community.
Manchester Highway area through there.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff.
Yep, and of course here is continued on Tri-Green. They got lots of cool equipment sitting
Yeah,
out
they
there.
do.
Makes you kind of want to go hang out there and see what all they can do for you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've
As my husband would say, there's nothing he couldn't do with that thing.
no, that's
He could
true.
Clear some
And you
land.
find things to do with one of
Yes.
those, that's for sure.
And here comes Huff and Puff Trucking. They are very community-oriented business, always supporting the pioneers and all the counties. I see their trucks out in Cannon County and
They're
all
all
over
over.
the place.
They really are. You'll know if you'll later on Channel 6, and even probably later on this month on our YouTube channel, you'll see the Manchester Christmas Parade. Be sure and pay special attention to the Huff and Puff float on the Manchester Christmas Parade. It is one of the best that you'll ever see. Huff and Puff, like you said, fantastic community partners.
And it wouldn't be the Christmas parade without Frank Bond and his beautiful
that's true.
green classic 19, I'm trying to read
29.
29 Chevrolet.
That vehicle is coming up on 100 years
Wow.
old, which that is hard to imagine. Very hard to imagine. The folks at Meadows Homes right behind that in a really sharp-looking
I
Christmas. Got
love
the
it.
cedar on top of the vehicle there. I think I see
Gorgeous.
Rob Stegg in there driving the Meadows Homes vehicle. Longtime manager of that facility over there.
All right, and here comes this new dance group, Journey Movement and Dance. I believe they are located here downtown now.
Okay.
I think, I hate to I believe it's across Rodini Moore on that street there.
Okay.
Okay, used to be. Cute group.
Lots of kids involved in this, that's for sure.
They're bundled up and waving, trying to stay warm.
Movement and dance, something that I cannot do either of really well.
Well, you kind of have to do it right now to try to
Yeah,
stay warm. For
That is very
sure.
true. Well, after Journey has come through, looks like we've got Gentiva Hospice. And, as we talked about many things, this can also be a time for a lot of families dealing with the death of a loved
Special
one.
people.
And
help and take care
Yes.
of loved ones that are struggling right now, and places like that just do a fantastic job. They
They
are
really
truly
do.
special people.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see, we've got another snow globe coming up here. It may be the Brownie Troop, 468. Let's see.
I think you may be right.
Yeah, lots of
It
little
is
girls
Troop
on there.
468.
They have
Merry
created
Christmas.
a snow globe there. Oh, they're so cute. Gathered around the Christmas tree.
Got the globe effect going with the Christmas presents and the tree all kicked in through there. Up
And
next,
here
I
is-
think we've got North Hills Church of God of Prophecy, if our list is correct.
Yes,
We
looks
so
like
sh-
it. They've got their
we do.
festive shirts on. And again, Candyland. We've seen that several
Yeah.
floats here. That was really a great idea. The candy looks so, just makes you want to eat a piece. And of course,
It's a
all the
good
good
look.
candy being thrown too.
Yes.
And another church here, Spirit of Life and Hope Church. Not sure where that is located. Warren County is blessed with a lot of congregations.
They really are. Really are. And we may get blasted with some more fake snow here. At least Mark Gribble may be hitting it full effect on that side.
Oh, and
And I
they've
think
got
he
the
did.
traditional nativity on their float.
Yeah,
we haven't
that
seen
is
that.
good.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
It is the first time we've seen one of those this year, so that's good
What
to
a great
see.
idea.
Again, we've got more of the Spirit of Life and Hope church congregation that are piled up in a
Pretty large church
Nice
congregation,
wagon.
aren't they? Lots of kids on there.
Up next, can't
Dr.
think of Warren
Pepper.
County without the Middle Tennessee Dr. Pepper bunch that have been doing this for many, many decades. Want to send out a very heartfelt Merry Christmas to Doug Milner and just all of his folks that supply folks with not only just Dr. Pepper products, but with a lot of love, a lot of care for this community. There's so many things that Warren County could not have done over the decades if it wasn't for the Milner family. We salute
Yes.
you this Christmas.
Always comes to mind the beautiful 4th of July fireworks that Dr. Pepper sponsors for the community. And here is another beautiful nativity scene coming up. The Vine Baptist Church. Oh, how
Yeah.
lovely. Oh, the kids.
Another nativity scene.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, we got some sheep bang.
They are playing their role and taking it very seriously.
They really are. Up next, it looks like we've got Riverview. Maybe not. Maybe the Nurse Honor Guard.
Yes. I love those ladies in their blue nurses cloaks and their traditional nurses hats.
Rock Island Fire Department. I almost said Rock Island Fire Department. Might be how it's
That's okay.
correctly
We'll fit
pronounced,
right
maybe
in.
that.
Far.
Those always stand out with the yellow truck there. That's just a nice look.
Yeah.
And
See them coming for sure. And I don't know who this green truck is, but that's a throwback antique truck too.
they've got a banner on the back of it, so we'll probably won't figure it out until they may be past us.
Yeah.
But that is a sharp looking
It is. It is.
throwback vehicle right there.
Looks like it could have hauled some stuff in the day.
Yes, it does. And just so folks know, as they're going past us, that truck was brought to you by
Stan Hillis.
Hillis Farms.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I see a crouch in the
Now-
back of this one. This must be the softball team, Coach Jerry Martin and all of his bunch there. As these ladies over the years have brought home some titles. They've made some noise in the postseason, and I'm sure this next season is going to be no exception, as Coach Martin and the gang always put on a fine performance every year.
And Covenant Fellowship Church coming up, and they have got baby Jesus in the manger in their snow globe.
You know what? That kind of sums everything up right there.
Really. And then NHC coming up, and they're sporting a 50s look here. I
Oh,
love it. The
yeah.
poodle skirts.
77 Bronco with a little short. I
That
don't
is
know what
awesome.
that is pretty great.
Yeah. It's like they've taken one and halved it and made a trailer out
Absolutely.
of it. How
And got a couple
creative.
people riding in the back of it, which that would be one of the fun things to be able to do right there. Oh, I see
All
Mr. Garth
right,
Bolden,
Kim
so I'm assuming
Bolden,
that this
the
is
Silver
probably
King tractor.
Garth's, Kim and Garth and their family involved in this, so that could be.
They've got tractors in the blood.
Yeah,
they
they
have.
really do.
It just says Kim Bolden on our list, and I know. Woo, wait,
I believe she's a
my
classmate of
word.
yours, right? Oh, wow.
Silent Creed. You can hear
Nothing-
them coming for sure.
Yeah, nothing silent about that at all.
They have got the pulling the sled with their motorcycles. And more, I believe these little buggies here are part of Silent Creed too.
I think you may be correct.
I believe
Oh,
they're a
wait.
church-based motorcycle group, from what I gather.
G-Boys,
Yeah.
G-Boys Truck Repair. One of the
Okay.
racers there with them. And then moving quickly into the Warren County High School Dance Team and Friends.
Or the middle school, I believe.
Yes,
school
middle school,
dance
middle
team,
school.
Yes. Oh, wow.
That's a bunch of kids right there. That's
As you
a
can
bunch.
see, dance is alive and well in McMinnville, Tennessee.
So it's, I think right here, is it Tree City Cruise?
Cruisers. They've
Okay.
got the Grinch in there. I wonder if that's one of those trucks that has the hot rod underneath. It looks kind of, you know, not so fancy.
Yeah, it's got that
but
distressed look,
yes.
doesn't it? But it's pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. I guess we've got the Miss Nursery Capital 2023, Betsy Hillis Young.
Oh, and up comes Blaine Wilcher. He's a local county commissioner in his ride. His granddaughter there waving at everybody. She's a cutie.
Up next, I think we've got Warren County 4-H.
These kids are really braving it out.
Well, I stand
mean,
corrected. It's the
okay,
Centertown Lady Warriors.
basketball
Undefeated
team.
champs.
Our elementary schools are just something to really be proud of.
They really are. They really are. Warren County Rescue Squad. forget how many people can be involved in Warren County Search and Rescue.
Oh,
I see
yeah.
Steve Sliger there as
Yes.
a part of that group. Pretty sure that's a lot of volunteers that really
Yes,
put
get
in a lot of
called
hours
out
from time to
nights
time.
and weekends and find people and help people in distress. They just do a fantastic job.
Yeah, they really do. I think we've got another basketball team here, Karen.
All right.
The Lady Broncos from
Lady
Boyd, I think.
Broncos. And they've got actually the Bronco up there waving at everybody. How fun. Go Broncos. Oh, here's some sharp horses.
Yeah, what's
Those are awesome. Look at, he's got pants on.
I know.
love it.
never seen that before. That's
Me
a different
either.
look.
That is a patient horse to sport that outfit.
Yes. Next up, I believe that we've got Middle Tennessee Rental, or Mid Tennessee Rental, I should say, Equipment Rentals.
Kind of the place to go if you need some big equipment to do some dirt work or
Yep.
anything. They've got quite a selection there.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't want to tool around on one of those for a day, you
yeah,
know? So,
really. Oh,
Warren County Middle School cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders. Giving us a cheer as they go by. This is the 7th and 8th grade basketball cheerleaders. And then here come the 6th grade middle school cheerleaders. Merry Christmas. They sure are cute.
Next up, I believe we've got the Legacy
Legacy.
Gymnastics and All-Star Cheer. And they have got not only a snow globe, but kind of a snowman snow globe.
Yeah, he is very cool looking. I love it. They did a fantastic job with that. They're dressed up as Frosty singing their Frosty the Snowman song. I believe Crystal Byers has started Legacy Gymnastics, and after many years of gymnastics with Miss Tressie, you know, she was kind of the person that kept gymnastics going.
I gotcha.
And after she passed away, Crystal picked up with that.
Just had Little Hobbs Towing and Roadside Assistance come through. They had a kind of a simple look there with the tow truck and Christmas tree in the back for your towing needs.
FFA. We love the Future Farmers of America.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without them.
Nope.
It's a program that is alive and well in Warren County. And, you know, used to it was just kind of a guy's thing. Now the young ladies are a part of FFA as well, and they all do a fantastic job representing us.
You see some folks that are involved in FFA and really take it seriously. They usually go on to be very productive adults to different communities that they find themselves in. So hats off to them.
Yeah. Not sure who this
Nope.
little guy is, but that's a cute little Jeep he's sporting there.
Yeah. We got North Warren Fire Department.
Oh, here comes the
Oh,
most magical and special float of all. The city of McMinnville and Santa and Mrs. Claus.
the main event.
Yeah. Can't wait to see him in a few weeks coming
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Got some
giving lots of love to the kids. Cute little pooches in
Yeah.
there too.
courtesy of the City of McMinnville Fire Department. And then to put the finishing touches on things, it appears, we've got 3 pretty horses. Just
Yeah,
beautiful, different types of
gorgeous.
colors on those.
Used to be a lot more horses
Yeah.
in the parade, but glad to see there's still some in there. That was an awesome parade.
It
Bob.
really was.
I have
And
to
it
say.
moved a lot quicker than I thought it would. I mean,
Yeah.
tons of different folks that were involved in that. And kudos to everybody that tried to be that was a part of helping make Christmas a little bit more
Yeah,
special.
and you know, there were very few people that we didn't see. You know, with the change of date and everything, I was afraid that it might, you know, become smaller, but most everyone turned out and was a part of it. It was a wonderful parade.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to take this time real quick to mention that if you're watching this right now on BLTV Channel 6 or our Ben Lomond Connect YouTube channel, be watching over the days and weeks to come, as not only this will be re-airing, but also the White County
Christmas parade,
that
yes.
you all had live yesterday will also be a part of that. The Manchester Christmas Parade, and then also we hope to still try to get Crossville's Christmas Parade too, which is moved from yesterday to this upcoming Saturday. So keep watching BLTV Channel 6 for both parades of yesteryear and then also ones from this year.
Yeah, we have uploaded all of the parades that we have filmed up on our YouTube channel. So back, I think there's even one from the 80s
You're
that
correct.
someone found. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Yep.
Some people in there that aren't with us anymore, and it's just wonderful to see, to look back at a Christmas from long ago.
Well, we're going to put the wraps on this because it's cold. The parade's over. But once again, we want to thank all of the folks that helped make this happen behind the scenes. Obviously, Joe, Harvey, and the Park Theater for allowing us to be able to utilize some connections to be able to help bring this to you. Our own Kelvin Bond, Tammy Vinson, and Mark Gribble, who has always been our ace in the hole, kind of our back pocket guy. Good luck charm was a part of this as well. And so from all of us here at BLTV Channel 6, Karen Wilson, myself, we just want to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good one, everybody. More BLTV Channel 6 stuff is on the way, and we'll catch you real soon.